This is my quick recap of the 24th of January 2026 edition of Saturday night's main event, beginning with the supposed opener of Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu, but the match itself never happened as Fatu jumped Cody before the bell during his entrance, leading to them having a brawl which got better as it went on, starting around the ringside area and bleeding out into the crowd and up to the concession stand, where throughout this there was security thrown left, right and centre for great fodder, as well as drinks getting chucked everywhere, and this was a really cool, hot way to open the show itself. But it all came to an end when, as they brought back down through the crowd to the production area, where they carried on their brawling, and it got interrupted when Drew came out and intervened and put both of them through tables to stand tall. So the match itself never actually happened, but instead we got this brawl, and this brawl was a really fun way to kick off this episode of Saturday night's main event. Then we got the next match of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And I was pleasantly surprised with this match, as it started off in the usual way of having Io have a hot run before getting worked over by the heels of obviously Liv and Roxanne, build into the hot tag by Rhea. And once Rhea got the hot tag and did her hot tag run, somehow this match really found the next gear and turned it up. No small feat thanks to the hot crowd of Montreal. That was great all night and really helped this match just level up once they found that next gear, and it became really good with several close falls for both teams at near points. But then we got a really good run-in by Raquel Rodriguez, pulling out Rhea when it looks like the champs have it won, taking out Rhea and the ref, only for Stephanie Vacour to come down, fend off Raquel, fight off into the crowd, and that led to the faces and the champs winning and retaining the belts in what was a really good match. Afterwards we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles in easily the best match of the night. These two had an absolute fantastic match, leaps and bounds above their underwhelming feud over the WWE Championship back in 2018, with the looming threat of AJ might be retiring this Saturday at the Royal Rumble. So with that being said, I'm glad we got this match where these two just went for it and thought, let's put on the best match of the night and have a classic, and that's what they did. And it was in this match that obviously AJ got time to shine, but it was also a reminder to everyone how great Nakamura actually is, and they should really be using him whilst they have him for the time. But also the match itself for me got over the calf crusher, as Nakamura's knee was the leg, and the knee was targeted. Obviously clearly getting it over ready for the rematch against Gunther at the Rumble, also paying off of their previous match on Raw that utilised the calf crusher in the finish. And if this is the end of the road for AJ's career at the Rumble, this is a great way to set it up and a great way to send him off. And in our main event of the evening, it's the fatal four-way of Randy Orton, Damian Priest, Trick Williams and Sami Zayn to determine the winner, who will face Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship. Another solid match thanks to this red-hot Montreal crowd who only wanted to see Sami win this match. Even though the match itself followed the usual fatal four-way formula of having two in the ring with the other two on the outside, this was still a great match, with the fact that they kept Sami in the whole time. He was never really on the outside for much, and that really helped. As they did play with your emotions of thinking Sammy might not win this, and having him be in it the whole time helped it. And that's not just to say it was all for Sammy, this match. This match was still good with, Randy was great, as it's clear he's having fun, and that reflects in his work, which is great. And Trick has been able to slot into the upper card main event of SmackDown very well, and played his role of his cocky heel with the traits of trying to cheat. Great in this match. And Damian Priest was also there. But in the end, it's what everyone wanted, because where Saturday night's main event is in Montreal, Canada, and where the Royal Rumble is taking place in Saudi Arabia, of course, it's no surprise that Sammy won and is now the number one contender for the WWE Championship and will face Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble.